the lounge, and my name is Miss Tara Lounge. Thank you for joining us again. I'm here with
Amber Nicole.
And how are you feeling today?
I feel great, even though I'm so tired.
How are you so tired?
Working hard.
Working hard?
Some people say hardly working.
Hardly
Yeah, right.
working.
No, working hard.
What were you working hard on?
Everything.
Like what?
Everything. Me.
You're working on you, so that's hard work. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. So today we're gonna bring you fashion, fashion, and maybe some other stuff too.
Yes.
But fashion is the topic, and a little bit about the Lounge magazine media conference that's coming up in September, and just how to access the information and everything like that. So Amber and I took a trip to the Empire State Building for a fashion show.
Yes, NYC.
How was it?
Great.
Do you know what she did on the red carpet? Why don't you tell them before we show?
You tell them.
Yeah, she's like this. And we're supposed to be there interviewing people, mind you. But that's what she was doing on the red carpet. You seem like you're enjoying yourself.
I had a good time. I felt like a free spirit. And I felt the element and the atmosphere was like phenomenal. I've never been to the Empire Room either. I've heard things about it, but I've never been there before. So it was really nice to, you know,
Actually, I was actually saying the Empire State Building for a fashion show. So
how's that gonna work out?
Yeah, I was like, but when I got there and just walking through the Empire State Building, this is awesome because you know it's all marble.
Right.
It's a beautiful architecture.
History.
Yeah,
it's a very historic site.
Yeah. So I thought it was nice. So right now we're gonna cut in so you can see some of the stuff that we did in New York, and we'll be back. take on what fashion is turning out to be for the winter coming up and things you've seen?
The things I'm seeing are, like you said, history of course does repeat itself, but then some of the trends are evolving into, you know, I don't know what I want to call it. It's like, I like the b-boy look, you know, with like the manly looking shoe, and it's
like the Oxfords,
with the you know, the button down and the blazer. You know, it's almost like the boyish look, but you still look girly. You know, have like a girly twist.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
It's almost like that Ellen look. You know, how Ellen dressed on her
DeGeneres.
show. Yeah.
I like that.
I like her.
I think it's really cute.
Yeah.
And of course the bold colors, even though it's winter, you would think it would be, you know, you stick with the blacks, the grays, the navy, you know, they're kind of transitioning out of that.
That was just nice. And that's what we saw in the fashion show last night.
Yeah, like the color.
Yeah.
But solid, you know, bold colors. I love it.
It was nice. Just a bit about the fashion show. Overall, the fashion show was done by New York Fashion Runway. And what they did was they brought 3 designers together to put this awesome show together. You know, like it was like a village style runway, meaning that they actually did the runway on the actual ground versus having a stage. So that's what a village style runway is, as you could see while we were showing you the footage and everything. Overall, I did like the design. And what I've seen in comparison to some of the fashion show I've seen here in Connecticut with the New York stuff, they are well made clothing. Like I went to a couple of
fabric.
Yeah, it was like you could buy it right off the model.
Yeah, and I wanted to, because there's a few of those dresses, as you could see, were like, I thought they were just so cute, and you can wear them, you know, going out, or you know, just to have in your closet. You know, just one of those, what Beyonce says, the freakum dress.
I think it was really good because, not to say that you don't have great designers here in Connecticut, but what I've seen in a couple of the fashion shows that I review here, in my opinion is that you can see that they weren't stitched properly. It wasn't finished, or it was something that was just off with it.
You can't. I mean, some people believe or think that, you know, because you're on the runway or it's a fashion show that you can just throw something together.
Like
but
it's
technically
couture.
No, because you should always be ready and prepared. Like she said, if I wanted to buy a dress that I saw, I should be able to do that night if I wanted to get the one off of that girl. You know, if I could fit it. Like
exactly. So basically, we're kind of leading up to the Lounge Media Conference. Right now, we're definitely still looking for models and designers. And based on what I'm looking for, I'm just looking for those awesome designers that come out and their stuff is good, because I want to bring you guys buyers. I want to bring you guys people who want to buy your clothes, showcase your stuff in their magazine because it's well made.
Right. Good quality.
Good quality. And put some effort.
And it's gonna last.
Yeah. And just put some effort into what you're doing.
Right.
And don't come up here or put some lace around somebody and say, oh, this is couture. It's not. It's really not. and I've been to a couple of fashion shows here that they do that. And I was just like, okay, whatever. But when you do interviews and you do reviews in New York and you come back, you're like, they really need to step up their plate. And in September, for the Lounge Media Conference, that Fashion Expo, that's exactly the kind of designers I want to see. I want designers that wants their clothes to be bought. Don't come there and
they're serious about their craft and what they're doing, you know, as far as promoting their self, you know, from that perspective. And, you know, like you said, wanting to sell. I mean, isn't that the whole purpose?
Yeah.
I don't think you should just do shows to be frivolous, to just be doing shows if you're coming from a designer background initially, or the objective should be to sell.
Right, you want to always
or for someone to offer to, like you said, be a buyer, you know, to want to showcase your things in a department store or retail boutique or something.
Yeah, you just want to make sure when people see your clothes, they're saying, you know, I can do this. This is what I would like to see myself in. And you saw the black. There's a designer, I think his name is Alec or something. I will look it up. Don't quote me on that. But he did all black last night. And it was awesome.
I love black. You can never go wrong with black. Yeah, people say it slims you up, but I mean, it's just so chic to me. Like
you can dress it up too.
You can dress it up. You can dress it down. You can never go wrong with black.
You definitely. And they had Being Born Designs. It almost had like an Indian, Asian, American feel to it, right? And then they had another young lady there that all she did was pretty much glamour gowns. So basically, if you're going to a gala,
right, then you would probably contact her. Yeah.
Well, let me get their names properly. I'm going to go to the Lounge Magazine website to make sure I give the right information, because I don't like to give out wrong details.
Right, especially for those who might be interested, you know, in wanting to contact them to possibly purchasing their gowns or, you know, their clothing for things.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to be doing a review on them on the site. So basically, you're going to see a couple of pictures, as well as just our overview opinion of the show in totality. Overall, I thought the ambiance was great. The location was excellent. The only issue I had is the runway, that they should have actually had some lighting.
Yeah, or some type of direction. I mean, they keep telling people to take their seats. I mean, there weren't many seats
there.
Everybody's pretty much standing, you know,
Right.
to see it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like you said, in New York, a lot of things are crowded and tight. But they should have just had a clearer indication of actually where the runway was, and you know, when the models were going to be coming out and what they were, you know, going to be doing
and stuff. I think if they had, like I was saying, if they had a lighted
more structure, or
like a lighted path,
or even some type of rug
or something there.
Something.
Yeah. Okay. So just so we're clear, it was the New York Fashion Runway After Dark fashion show. So this is a company actually that I think Amber should actually go ahead and register with. I was thinking in my head that they look for models. So half those models basically came together because this company, what they do is they get the models, they get the designers, they get the location, put everything together, and then they have a glam squad come in and do everything. So they had
that's a great idea, you know, for a company to want to do something like that.
So basically they had Maria. She's the one I was saying that she does more like of a very girly, stylish glamour gown. So if you're looking for something like for maybe your wedding, going to an event like a black tie event, she's a good person to check for.
Yeah, you know, I'll keep that in mind because I know I have a potential client who is going to a somewhat of a black tie affair or gala, so to speak, in January 2013, and she wanted me to do some styling for her. You know,
so maybe
I could definitely
probably
look into that and see if there's anything, you know, any looks that she might like, or you know, things that might compliment her.
Yeah, and then you have the Boho Design. That's the one that had the Asian. See, I messed up. See, I said being born again, so I made a mistake. It's Boho Design that had the Asian Indian feel to it. So they had like a very chic look, and then I just loved the way they were dressed. The designers, the guys, they were just so sharp. Like everything to the T to the shoe was just, nothing was out of whack. I just loved everything about that. And then Being Born Design, he's basically the world-renowned person that was there for the night. He's been in Vogue. He's international. He's from Australia. He's totally international. He's been in all kind of magazines.
Wow.
His stuff was just awesome. So I would suggest you guys visiting loungemagazine.com. Click on fashion. You can be able to read the actual article. And their glam squad was made up of defineyourlook.com, blacktiemagazine.com, globalfashionwire.com, citymodelandtalent.com. That's the one I was indicating. gkcosmetic.com. So these are some of the people that was a part of that whole glam squad that helped bring this event together, whether sponsors or whatever they did in order for the event to be successful. And it was packed, people.
Yeah, very
packed. So I just thought they did a good job overall at the end of the day.
I just thought about, where's that bag?
Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll be back with the gift bag, because that one, it was a mess in our opinion. They didn't even, I was just like, oh, Amber won something, this is awesome.
Yeah, and I never win anything, so I was just delighted. And then when I got there, I was just like, oh,
what is this?
I mean, I was thankful, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, we'll get back to that. So Amber, let's go through some of these magazines.
Okay.
And
yes, I have,
so you have Elle. She got the L right there.
I see that.
Yeah. So I always got to pick up the Lounge.
Of course, Lounge magazine.
And I just want you to see one of the models from last year that was in the media conference and stuff. And we have a couple of designers in here that I'm gonna put some light on. And I always have tags on my magazine, especially the one I like to keep for myself.
These flats are like so cute.
These are awesome. You know where I saw these?
Anything.
You know where I saw these?
I love them. It's funny that you pointed to them. They have similar style of taste.
Yeah. So this one I saw at TJ Maxx for $19.99.
Really?
And in this book,
the same one?
Yeah. It's like the same style, but it's cheaper. And in here, it's Valentino, and it's $900. But I'm just letting you know. Hey.
Yeah, they're cute.
All right.
You can do them with anything, jeans or slack,
whatever the case is. So, hey, look at me. I went to a party, the P Diddy party, and
is that Jada?
Yeah, that not Jadakiss.
Oh, that's not Jada?
That's Jadakiss.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's him.
Yeah.
Jada.
Mm-hmm. So I went to the whole PDD party, and this was my outfit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and this style was done by Sherry Jackson for Bridge Parker. So she actually had styled me for that particular night and stuff like that. So it was awesome.
I met him at a fashion show that I attended maybe 2 years ago in Manhattan.
You know what I like? I'm seeing a lot of the prints. So maybe some of these things, personally, I wouldn't wear everything in it, but I could see myself.
This style is cute though, the short with the long
one, right?
Yeah.
And this is by a designer called TK Design Collection.
Okay.
So they're in the Lounge magazine, so you guys can visit, you know, kind of check them out and stuff. What else we have in here that I thought was the awesome stuff?
And the fragrances too. See, yeah, everything is about color.
Yeah.
This season, like, you know, they had the bold red, they had the blues.
It's just it's good to know how to mix and match, put things together. Yeah, just knowing how
just to give it a little flair.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So I thought it was good. There's one of my favorite styles in here. I hope it is in here. Like Amber said, you could never do wrong with black, and this is some of the styling that we did last year on the lounge. This is the lounge style stuff, so it's all black stuff, but it's just so cute and it's easy to wear, right? It's very easy. You can just put anything with it, and you know, there's some good stuff in this magazine. Yeah. So it's just, you know, get a couple of magazines, figure out your
look
style,
for the fall, you know, winter fashion
and things like that. Look for the kind of style you really, really want to be in. And don't forget, Lounge always come with not just fashion. We're business, fashion, and entertainment. So basically, most of the magazines will particularly have something about business, fashion, and entertainment. So in this particular issue for business, we had good sale tips for business owners. For the music side of things, we had a review on Adele, Chris Brown, Brandy, Sean Petitcombe, Reverse Order, a couple of interviews on independent artists, and just some excellent articles. There's one article in here that I totally think everybody that should run. Okay, here. Is it essential for a business to have a website? That's the article everybody should read. Because I just love when I ask a person, they have a business for a year or 2 years, and they go, yeah, I'm in the business for 2 years, and sometimes some of them are brick buildings, what I mean, so they feel they don't need it, but the way things are going now, you need it.
Yeah, the more marketing, or, you know, the more marketable you can be, the better. You know, especially if they can, you know, punch in certain keywords to try to find you or Google you, you know, and have your information or your website come up. So yes, that's very important.
And we love cheap on cheap, so we want to look good, but we want to pay a fortune for looking good. So we do have this article called Chic on Cheap Being Fashion Forward. So basically on a budget, how do you go about shopping on a budget? So like those are the kind of stuff we have in here, and how to go about making sure you make that happen for yourself. So we're not just about, we have fashion and business and stuff, but we're telling you how to do these things, you know. And for the artists, we have this particular article that says independent artists can find far recording success by creating a distribution deal with Koch. So like we just tell you even how we give you the address of where to mail your record to, so you even get a review to see if you can get a major distribution deal. So we try
That's good for, you know, those who are interested in music, or, you know, trying to get into the music industry.
Yeah, so we try to get to the deep core of everything. And we over here, we had loved Obama from the beginning, and he won. So
yes,
congratulations
to him again.
Yeah, we love it. And then this article, basically we kind of bring the business, fashion, and entertainment together. See that? So
love it.
Yeah. So we have a lot of reading. So we're not a picture magazine. So just keep that in mind. You do have pictures in here, but it's not.
It's information.
It's information. And there's just one that I think everybody should. It says the 50 great marketing strategies for business. So basically we went through and tell you what are the 50 great things you can do to help your business get to another level.